football is win on the road. When you're a ranked team going into a hostile environment, these fans are ready to knock them off course. Welcome to Starkville, Mississippi, home of the Mississippi State Bulldogs. As we see a squad from the Big 12, the Arizona State Sun Devils, taking on a team from the SEC, the Mississippi State Bulldogs. For EA Sports College Football, I'm Reese Davis, here with David Pollack and Jesse Palmer. Guys, let's get this thing rolling. Mississippi State about to boot it away as we start the festivities. On the run from inside his own 5. Just never had a chance to shake loose, and he'll be brought down at the 24. So Arizona State's offense will get the first possession of the game. And what a performance, an aerial show from this guy in the last game, and he has to have a ton of confidence coming into this one, David.
Yeah, it was a great week. And watching that tape before this game, like you could tell, man, he was seeing it quick. The ball was coming out, just touchdowns at will. A really nice day. And I think, Jesse, you take that and you start to build on it for this offense and really continue to trust him to make plays through the air.
Yeah, that's a good point. I think he really earned his offensive coordinator's trust after that performance. So I'm anticipating the playbook to expand a little bit in this game. Maybe see some new schemes in the passing game just based on what this guy was able to do the last time he took the field.
No Cam Scatterboo this season, guys. He was the definition of all-purpose workhorse back a year ago. He put Arizona State in the national spotlight. David, how do you replace a guy who was not only so productive, but was really the heart and soul of the team's identity?
Well, you know what's nice, Reese? It's nice to have a quarterback that's a superstar, a budding superstar. Sam Levitt is that guy. Can run it, can throw it, showed so much moxie last year. The offense might look a little bit different, but it's nice to have a trigger man like that.
That's caught. It's McClain. And they pick up just a few on that completion.
Well, they hit that deep crossing pattern, and nice job by the quarterback there, keeping his eyes down the middle of the field. He's not telegraphing where he's going to throw it. He knows he's got to give his guy a chance to work through the traffic, get all the way across the field, but you can't let the defense know where you're going with it. It's a really good timing between those two on that play.
And I know it wasn't successful there, but you can go back to last week. Like, they're going to throw this man the football. They find creative ways to get in the ball. Really good coaches get their playmakers the ball in space, and that's what I like about this offense. I bet they come back to him and find a way to throw him the football some more.
This is either complete confidence or a hint of recklessness. Opening drive, 4th down, own territory, going for it. They make the stop, and he'll have enough yardage for a first down.
That tells you a lot about their confidence in this quarterback. 4th down early in the game on your own end, and you go for it, but when you make decisions and throws like that, it's easy to see why.
Just what they were looking for, and he's got him set up in business at the 35 with a first down. The Sun Devils come to the line with a new set of downs. Looking to throw, it's Levitt. Scrambling away. Got away from trouble and got rid of it. Tight end finds a soft spot. Just making a play, getting it to the 23-yard line. It'll be first down. Really good patience and recognition. And how about the tight end just finding the hole and settling and waiting until the quarterback saw it?
And the play can...
Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28.
Man, it didn't take long for the defense to get home on that play. You see them playing man coverage in the back end, slowing down the routes from the receivers and the rest of the offense. That forced the quarterback to have to hold on to it for just a split second longer, and they were able to get the sack.
He's got an open man. He's there to make the stop, but not before he sets up this offense. First and goal from the 7. And the Sun Devils, once backed up in the shadow of their own goalpost, have put quite a drive together. He works his way all the way down to the 3, and the defense is reeling. Now on 2nd and goal. Wants to go up top. He wants it all. Touchdown, Sun Devils! Fired in from the red zone for the score.
And that is exactly what you love to see as a head coach, watching your offense take the field, first drive of the game, and you're methodical, and you take what the defense gives you. You make good decisions. You don't have negative plays. You don't have missed assignments. That shows your head coach that you are locked in and ready to go.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. So Mississippi State's offense will take the field for the first time. Back to throw, it's Shapen. It's complete to the right. Good call, good execution as they move the chains, and they have a first down at the 38.
Not wasting any time. You just watch the opponent go down on their first drive and score a touchdown. So right away, you're aggressive. You're throwing the football on your first play of the game, and you're getting a nice completion. Really nice job.
And the defense makes the immediate tackle, but he has enough for the first down.
A nice passing game by this offense. The quarterback and the receiver on the same page, in time, in rhythm, creates the big play. And look at, they're right back on the football, ready to run another play.
And a nice run there before the defense finally makes the stop. Mississippi State right back to the line.
And you're seeing the offense now mix up the tempos. After a successful run, they're now going hurry up.
He's brought down, but it'll be enough for a first down.
Well, the defense did a pretty good job that time on the option play of having someone dedicating themselves to the quarterback to get him down. Not enough to stop the offense from picking up the first down, though. The defense really needs to be keyed in on this because they're going to see this option play more and more as this game goes on.
And this will be incomplete. A big hit there forces second down. Couldn't make the connection last time. Let's see if they throw it again. Leaves it with the back. Fights off the defender. They get this sophomore on the ground, but he continues to make plays. The Bulldogs pounded the rock to move the sticks, now back to work. Wide receiver comes in motion. Touch pass on the jet sweep. And they'll wrestle him to the ground after a short gain. Working well behind the sticks on second down. From the gun, the running back has it. Great penetration by this defense, and they knock him down behind the line, a loss of 1. Linebackers trying to create some confusion. To the air, it's Shapen. Fires to the big fella. He gets it inside the 20 to the 19, but they still have a ways to go, and it'll be fourth down. So they'll send out the field goal unit. He splits the uprights and puts 3 on the board. That'll bring him to within 4.
And listen, y'all know in the booth and everywhere how I feel about kickers. Don't always love leaving it on their foot, so to speak, but nice job executing. He keeps doing stuff like that. I'll keep trotting him out there.
He'll bring it back from inside his 5. He was looking for some running room, but not much to be found as he stopped at the 18. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. Off to a good start here, and back to work now with a 7-3 lead. A little bit backed up to start this drive from their own 18-yard line. Give to Brown. Nifty run there, pickup of 6 out through the 25. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. The Sun Devils can play this second down a lot of ways with just a few yards to go. This time the defense was ready, and they stop him in his tracks.
Awesome job up front by this defensive line. Being so good at the point of attack and eating blocks, eating some double teams that allows these linebackers to run free, unencumbered, and get to the football.
Got it in the middle, it's Tyson. Really nice job to get it past the sticks, pick up the first down at the 30. And the Sun Devils come to the line with a fresh set of downs. Looking to throw on first down. Hit as he throws.
All right, well, if you're the quarterback, you know at this point, this is one of those days that I'm going to have to just strap it up. I'll probably be in an ice bath when the game is over because I'm getting hit a lot. We're only in the first quarter. My accuracy and my timing is going to have to be at a premium.
Backed up now. Here's second and long. To the air. It's Levitt. Just a short pass to the tight end. He almost picked up the first down on that one, but he'll be just a little bit short. As they get set to snap it, just about to reach the end of the quarter. And they'll make the stop, and we are headed to the end of the first period. Man down on the play as the officials take a break to let him be checked out. Time for one more snap before the end of the quarter. On fourth down, trying to find his man. Hauls it in, the first down and more. They get him on the ground, and with that, we'll head to the second quarter. That's the end of the quarter, and Arizona State has the lead. And we've reached the end of one. Before we move on, let's take a look at our stats so far. Now to see if these guys can get back in the game in the second quarter. They've got a first down here to open the period. To the air on first down. Catch in the middle. It's Butler. On the move at the 30. He's finally shoved out of bounds at the 23-yard line, and a big pickup on that one.
All right, defense. It ain't working, right? They're stringing together several first downs here. We're going to need to change this up, find something we can disrupt the quarterback and mess up this offense a little bit.
And this one will be stopped for no gain.
Well, you live by the blitz, you die by the blitz. That time the defense called it at the perfect time. The linebacker able to make the stop on a short gain.
And from the offense's perspective, that's probably making a little something out of nothing. He finds a soft spot in the middle. The ball is down at the 14 after that grab. The Sun Devils didn't start this drive with great field position, but they have moved methodically down the field. He is going nowhere. Stop at the line of scrimmage.
That back had absolutely nowhere to run the football. Actually, is he counting? I think he's counting to make sure there's only 11 guys on defense.
Operating in the red zone here on second down. Back to throw, it's Levitt. Zings it complete to the right. They'll get it down to the 8-yard line on that throw and catch, and the defense is backed up against the wall.
And that's a situation right there where the quarterback is just taking what the defense gives him. The defense is taking everything away down the field. Just take the easy throw under.
They'll snap it from the gun on third down. He's got it on the move. Touchdown, Arizona State! Made the grab and then did the rest himself, and they put points on the board.
Man, this offense has started the season off so good. 1-0 a week ago, right? Now building on it again. Great job putting points on the board. It's still the first half, but this unit looks dialed in.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. There's a little more urgency attached to this drive. They've only been able to put up a field goal and start this one down 14-3. Use the play fake, now to throw. With the catch, it's Williams. Tackled almost immediately. They're well short of the first down. Leaves it with the running back. Defense fills those gaps. He's got one to the 28. Mississippi State going up tempo. On third and long, he's going to have to throw for it. Quick step and go. And he gets it done on third down. They move the chains and they'll mark it at the 44. They'll try to snap it quickly.
And it's frustrating as a defense when you give up that first down and you give up that pass play. But here we go with this offense. They're right back on the ball. You got to flush that. You got to get lined up, and you got to communicate.
Out of the gun, the inside handoff, looking for a crease. At the 35. got room. And he got away from the defense and takes it in. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Well, I know it's early this season, but it's obvious already. This guy is a major weapon in this offense. Had 2 touchdowns in his first game. He's now on the board right now. What a difference maker and a playmaker he's going to be this season in this offense.
And for a quick update, let's go to Kevin Connors in the studio.
Guys, let's take a look at what's happening in a great college football matchup. Pittsburgh has the lead right now. The Steel City has been buzzing all week, but this game is hardly over. There is time left on that clock. They are up by 7 over Central Michigan. We promise to keep you posted on what goes down in this exciting college football matchup.
And how about that one? Kevin will be keeping an eye on everything going on elsewhere. How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
Well, he does a really nice job buying time, and I love the awareness there, understanding no one's open downfield, knowing where the sticks are, and he's able to use his athleticism to get that first down.
They came out humming on this drive, and now it's first down from the 36. Brown has it. Finds some fresh air. Breaks into the open. That's about as close as you can get to that marker, and it will be second and just a few breaths away from the first down. And the Sun Devils come to the line. This situation, you might see a shot play. Throws to the wideout. Got it in the middle. It's Butler. He'll work his way down to the 28.
This offense is clicking, everything working together really well. Coordinator, quarterback, offensive line, good rhythm, good flow. Defense is going to have to find something to kind of mess up this timing they got going on.
The Sun Devils getting set on 1st and 10. To throw, it's Levitt. Those two failed to make the connection. It's an incomplete pass.
I know that one hit the ground, but you haven't seen that a lot. He completed over 70% of his throws in their last game. He's over 80% in this game. My old offensive coordinator, Sean Payton, used to say, bore me with completions. This guy will put you to sleep.
After the incompletion, back to the passing game. Looking to scramble. And the quarterback will take a sack back at the 36.
Man, getting to this quarterback is pivotal. You saw last drive, way too much time. They score a touchdown. Nice job on second down. Anticipating the pass, playing the pass, getting the sack, and now forcing a difficult third down.
Offense calls a timeout here. Critically important to make sure they have the right play call and everyone on the same page here. Now a lot of work to do to move the chains, keep this drive alive after that earlier sack. On 3rd and long, hoping to throw beyond the sticks. He'll pull it down and run. At the 20, he's got space. Corralled and forced out of bounds. Mark it right at the 16-yard line, and man, are they in business. And the Sun Devils started this drive, backed up in their own end, and now they've moved into position to score. We've reached the 2-minute timeout. We've got a tight one, and they'll try to build on the lead before going to the locker room. From the 17-yard line, it's 1st and 10. Give to Brown. He stopped at the 14-yard line, and they'll stay on the attack from there. Going to work on 2nd down in the red zone, and still some ground to cover to pick up that first down. Leaves it with the back. He's dragged down at the 12 as they try to cash in on this red zone opportunity. If you didn't have a headache before, you've got one on the way. The cowbell's ringing on this 3rd down in Starkville. Gets it out fast. And he'll haul it in and take it to the end zone. Touchdown, Sun Devils!
This offense is really dangerous because of the weapons they have on the perimeter of the field. And you're seeing they go to these guys early, and they try to give them opportunities in one-on-one situations and vertically down the field. 2 passing touchdowns now early for this offense.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. Getting late here in the first half, they'll have a chance to make this a one-possession game.
And the offensive play caller here has to really be dialed in. It's important down 2 possessions, Dave, that they're able to score some points. So you got to call your best stuff in this 2-minute situation.
And it's such a good opportunity to cut it to a one-score game, create that momentum, get some good juices going for the second half, because obviously, you built yourself a little bit of a deficit. You need some good things to happen, and it needs to happen on this possession.
Here's a timeout on the field. Tight game here late in the first half.
I love the play call there, too, because second and short, defense is thinking you might run it. So you try to catch them off guard with the pass. Nothing there. Even if you throw an incompletion, you're going to have a chance to run it the very next play, but it doesn't matter. This guy's just so athletic himself. He's able to go get the first. Let's get a fresh set of downs.
Able to get just a few before sliding to avoid the hits. Quick tempo, no huddle offense. Second down, clock's running. Wants to throw. It's shaping. A quick completion on the out. They bring him down, but not before he's able to pick up the first down. Clock stops momentarily for the first down. They'll hurry to the line. Wants to go up top on first down. Got a man. It's Mosley. They stop him just a link or two short of the first, and man, what they can do on second down here.
Well, the defense playing zone coverage there. They're taking away all of the QB's primary options down the field, so he has to check it down to the drag running underneath.
Powers through. And he runs it in for a score. Touchdown, Bulldogs.
And you're going to need more of this in the second half. That's the way you punctuate a drive at the end of the first half to cut this to a one-possession game. Need more of that physicality in the second half.
And they tack on the extra point to cut the lead to 21-17. Here he comes from inside his own 5. He was hoping for something a little more dynamic, but they get him on the ground at the 20. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. They've got some time to work with here, Jesse, and if they get a first down, they might really get aggressive.
I'd be aggressive right out of the gate. I'd be throwing for a first down. If I get it, then it's pedal to the metal. I'm in that 2-minute mode to try to score a touchdown or get a field goal.
But I do think this is a situation where you also have to understand that I have the lead going into the half. I've got the momentum, so don't do anything stupid here.
Well, tip your hat to the defense getting that incompletion, because that hasn't happened often for this guy. Completed over 70% of his throws last week. He's doing it again in this game. Can the defense continue to mix things up? See if they can maybe confuse this QB.
How about this sophomore learning when to just do it himself?
This is the most annoying thing in the world for a defense, is when you start to play all these plays and all these pass concepts and routes, and then you let the quarterback get outside the pocket, and he takes off, and he gets a first down. Like, so much to defend. That is the hardest thing to defend, because you don't know where it's going to happen on the field and when it's going to happen.
Well, this offense has gone his way early and often in this game. They've gotten into a nice rhythm. That time, though, the defense was expecting to throw going his way, and they put a really nice hit on him to force the incompletion.
Behind the chains now on second and long. Looking downfield, it's Levitt. Finds his man. It's Tyson. Didn't pick up a lot there. Moved it forward just a few. We played 2 quarters here. Time to go to Kevin Connors in our halftime update.
And if nothing else, a notable first half so far in Starkville.
They want to get the ball back right now, lining up for an onside kick to start the second half. He's able to grab the football, and the hands team gets the job done. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. Tight game as we start the third quarter, and we'll see what type of adjustments they made at halftime.
And getting the ball first here, I think, is such a big deal. Like, I get the first chance to make a statement, to make the adjustments, to create some momentum for my squad right here in the third quarter.
Yeah, I think it's so important for this offense to set the tone here early in the second half, to get a nice drive going, build that confidence, and get your defense ready to come on out, get a stop, and change the complexity of this game.
And the Bulldogs are in a mess here on 3rd and a mile. From the gun, wants to pass. Unloads to the wideout. And they'll miss the connection here on 3rd down. So Mississippi State will have to punt this one away. He ought to be able to use this first punt to pin them deep. And they'll keep it away from the return man as the punt goes out of bounds. Arizona State is going back on offense, and they come out looking for a spark. They'll start this drive from the 18-yard line. To the air, it's Levin. Oh, they're after him. And the physical play there forces the incompletion on first down.
Not many receivers like to get hit. They just don't, okay? They're prima donnas. That's what they are. That's who they are. Nice job by the defender. You could tell he was catching the football. He was going to put a hit on him to make sure he had to think about something later, and you could see the ball pop out and fall to the ground.
Got a man. It's Tyson. And he goes out of bounds after coming up with positive yardage there.
I love offenses and quarterbacks that are willing to take the easy stuff. Take those easy throws that are guaranteed to get positive yards. Yeah, I'm going to take big shots down the field too. But don't forget, it's easier to pick up 2nd and 5, 3rd and 5 than it is when we start getting those long yardage situations.
Grabbed in the middle. It's Tyson. The Sun Devils get the first down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. With jet sweep pass. So runs like that can really help your field position as they're up at the 35. And the Sun Devils with myriad options after that big pickup on first down. Looking to throw again. Fired that thing out in a heartbeat, but it's incomplete. The sure hands, it's Tyson. Solid work and execution there. They'll have a first down as they mark it at the 40. The Sun Devils are flying down the field. Back to pass, it's Levin. Under fire. Just too much heat that time, and they knock him down at the 31. Not sure exactly what led to that, whether the protection wasn't right or the quarterback just didn't see it, but the result was a negative play and a sack.
But one thing I do know is that quarterback had no chance to get that ball downfield. That pocket was breaking down, and it was breaking down quickly. There were just too many bodies in that backfield for the keeper to make anything.
Listen, running backs are not just running backs anymore. You're going to be a wide receiver in today's football. And a great job sneaking out of the backfield, getting them the football, letting them get some positive yards.
And the Sun Devils need a massive chunk play to move the sticks here on 3rd down. From the gun, wants to pass. Fires to the middle. All kinds of room to throw that one in there. Plenty of room on that play, and they find their way to the 36.
And that's a huge 3rd down conversion by the offense there. It's 3rd and long. You've got to lead, not by a lot. Quarterback, though, very poised. Reads the coverage, throws it in rhythm, and you stay on the field.
Picked off inside the 20, and they snuff out the threat.
Well, the offense turns it over. And talking to their coaching staff before this game, they talked about how important it was to have good ball security and not give the opponent extra. possessions. That time, poor decision by the quarterback, and the defense made them pay.
They'll go to the ground. Shoots through that hole and picks up 5. He's out to the 11. The Bulldogs will hustle to the line.
And the offense has a little bit of success, and what do? They push that turbo button right back on the line, ready to run another play.
They'll ride the running back and leave it with him. Maybe picked up a couple as he gets it to the 14. And the Bulldogs are at the line looking to convert on 3rd and short. Fires it incomplete.
Defense did a great job. 3rd and short on the opponent's side of the field. They're expecting quick throw. Everybody, they dug their heel on the ground. They're able to break on the ball, force the incompletion.
Punt is on its way. Got it near midfield. Really nice job all the way around. Got a few blocks, made a couple of moves, and a good return on that one before he's pushed out of bounds. Arizona State has the ball back in the offense, making its way onto the field. Boy, they had that last drive moving a little bit, David, but then the mistake just crushed them.
Yeah, those mistakes are going to happen. You're going to throw the football, you're going to throw interceptions, but I think I stay aggressive with this offense. I get back to what I did on the first part of that drive, what made me successful.
I agree, David. Just turn the page if you're a quarterback, right? On this drive, you did a lot of good things there leading up to that pick. Forget about it, move on, play the next play.
Nice job by the running back catching the football and understanding where the first down marker was. I got to go get that first down. He did a nice job of it.
Down to the 16-yard line. It's 1st and 10. Wide receiver going in motion. They'll leave it with him. And he was fortunate not to lose yardage on that play, able to wedge it back to the line of scrimmage.
It's hard to run on a defense that comes off the ball like that and runs to the football like that. Good luck. No holes anywhere.
Didn't get much on 1st down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking downfield. It's Levin. Firing to the right, complete. That one takes it down to the 13-yard line.
Quarterback dropping back, understanding I'm getting zone coverage. All I got to do is be a little bit patient, manipulate that defense a little bit. My wide receiver runs that drag, and I get the first down.
Bring in the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. And on 4th down, here comes the field goal unit. The kicker will reach for a 36-yard attempt. Nestled just inside that right upright. The lead now up to 7 at 24-17.
And that's not the way they wanted to end the drive, but nice job being ready and your field goal kicker coming through and putting 3 points on the board.
And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Bulldog offense back onto the field. They didn't get much done the last time they had it, and to punt it away from deep in their own territory, hoping this drive will be more productive. Here's the heat. And the pass rush is effective, and they tackle him at the 19. The Bulldogs trying to find their way forward after the big loss on the last play. Trying play action. Got his man downfield. Turning it on. They'll move the chains after he gets it to the 43-yard line. Mississippi State right back to the line.
All right, defense, you got to turn the page. Just gave up an explosive play through the air, but here comes the offense going quickly. You got to get lined up now. Get ready for another one.
They'll run it out of the shotgun. Got enough for the first down. Oh, and the defense in chase mode, and they finally get him down at the 35. And you want to talk about his favorite receiver, it might be everybody based on the number of guys getting touches and a chance to show off their hands in the passing game. When you're dealing with a deficit like this, it's all about somebody stepping up to make a play, and you might as well start here in the fourth quarter. They'll go back to work with a first down in the final period. Scanning the field, it's Shapen. He's got it. He breaks a tackle. Brought down just outside the red zone. He moves the chains. It's at the 22.
Nice job by the quarterback, seeing the receiver come open, getting him the football, making the first down, and they like to do this. When they make a first down, they want to go fast. They want to crank up the tempo.
Timeout called here by the defense. It's their first of the half. Big drive for this offense late, trying to tie the game. They've pieced together a couple of first downs, and here they come again. Looking downfield on first down. Here comes the rush, and they've got him wrapped up at the 28. And the Bulldogs now with a long way to go to pick up the first down. Second down, they'll go to the air. Finds the tight end. And he's dragged down. And that last completion left them short of the sticks. It's third down. From the gun, wants to pass. Unleashes to the end zone. And he's got it. Touchdown, Mississippi State.
Nice job by the quarterback finding the big fella in the end zone. He's going to find a hole. He's going to find an opening. That guy's, you got to trust him, and I'm going to throw it up and let him make a play like he did right there.
Let's go to the studio now and check in with Kevin Connors. Kevin, what do you got?
Gentlemen, let's take a look at what's happening in this exciting college football game. Georgia is currently up big at this moment, so much so they're on the verge of giving UGA the rest of the day off. They're up by 35 over the Gophers. We've got our eye on things here and everything else going on right now, and any updates, you'll see them here, guys.
Thanks for the update on that one, Kevin. Let us know when it goes final. Back to throw, it's Levin. Hit hard as he released the ball on that first down pass, and it never had a chance.
And sometimes you see great shooters, and they get on fire, and they just can't miss. And that's what this QB looks like the last couple of weeks, man. Just completion percentage through the roof, running the offense at an elite level. You can tell in complete control of this offense.
Got his man. Makes the stop at the 33, but it's a 15-yard gain. And this set of downs gets started from the 33, first and 10. Wants to throw on first down. Catch in the middle, it's McClain. And just a short, safe pass play, they pick up a few.
When these wide receivers work the middle of the field, so much of this is feel. Understanding where the holes are in the zone, or understanding how to get leverage on a man. And these wide receivers are dangerous nowadays because they do it so fast and see that so quick and make those plays over the middle.
Wants to throw it. Fires to the big fella. And he's brought down after a nice gain. Really good job working through his progression. You get it to him quickly, and the big tight end has a chance to run a little.
And a really good job by the QB throwing an accurate throw. I got to hit those guys on the move, on the run, so they can do this. They can catch the football, get upfield, and chew up some extra yards.
Didn't get much on first down. It's 2nd and 9. Looking to fire. That's caught. It's McClain. Crosses the 30. He's got a lane. Gets it all the way inside the 20-yard line to the 19 before being hauled down.
Love the individual effort by the wide receiver after the catch, making people miss, showing you the speed. Now he set up his offense down in the red zone.
The Sun Devils have it with a 1st and 10. They're in the red zone, and they'll pass it. Missed his receiver there. It's incomplete. Plenty of distance between them and the sticks here on 2nd down. Running to the left. They get him on the ground, but not before he drives it to the 10-yard
And nice job by the running back, finding space, getting downhill, making the good run. Great job finishing those pads.
On 3rd and short, the power run here. He stopped just short of the goal line, but they'll have it 1st and goal from the 1. Looks as if we have an injury on that last play, and we'll take a break to check him out. Pushes for the goal line. Touchdown, Arizona State! And they've moved out front here in the 4th. Follow the blockers. The offensive line will take you to the hallelujah land.
And I tell you what, most of the time, Reese, it requires a little bit of skill to find that hole and slither through a little crack. That was not a crack. That was wide open. Didn't take a lot of vision because the blocking was outstanding.
And he'll just take a knee, and this drive will start at the 25. The drive starts from their own 25-yard line. Looking to throw, it's Chapin. Time to take a shot. And it's incomplete. They were looking for the huge gain on 1st down.
And I understand the logic by the offense here. Obviously, you're down in this game. You're trying to claw back into it. Why not take a shot? Why not be aggressive in that time? They just can't come up with a completion.
Last incompletion leaves them still sitting at their own 25 with 2nd and 10. Couldn't connect on 1st down. Now back to the air. Caught over the middle. It's Williams. And he's down at the 41. That's a 1st down. Mississippi State going up tempo. This upset bid has been brewing since the start of the game, seemingly, and they are in a world of hurt at this moment, guys.
Yeah, keep the pedal to the floor, right? Don't let up. You've done a great job. You're the perceived underdog. You've taken control of this football game. Jesse, you got the formula right now. You got them right where you want them.
Yeah, they've thrown caution to the wind in this game, right, David? I mean, they came in knowing they'd have to take some chances and they'd have to be open and free, and it's worked to their advantage. Now's not the time to get tight if you're the underdog winning this game late. Well, the defense didn't have a lot of time to celebrate that last big play because here's the offense right away back at the line of scrimmage, ready to roll again with tempo.
So now it's 2nd and long. Tight end now in motion. Out of the gun, the inside give. Plows through the defense. This time they get him in the backfield and they take back what he got on the previous play.
Home crowd not going to love it. You got to throw the ball to win this game. They do not like the play call with not a lot of time left in the game.
The Bulldogs need their binoculars to find that line to gain here on 3rd down. Looking for a man. It's Chapin. Fires one high and deep. And trying to put points on the board on 3rd down. Now they're staring at 4th down.
Well, this defense is still playing so hard here late in the game in the 4th quarter. Offense taking a shot into the end zone. Defender in incredible position, and he's able to knock that one away incomplete.
Trailing by a possession, they need to keep the ball. They'll try to convert on 4th down. Desperate to convert, and he'll throw it. They get to him as he throws. Can't find his man. It'll be incomplete, and that is a heartbreaker this late in the game.
And this offense does not come up big. Man, you needed that 1st down. And listen, the communication with this offense and the execution has left a little bit to be desired, and especially in a big moment right here when you had to have a score and you had to have the 4th down conversion.
Running to Green. Oh, he's got some space. They make the stop at the 41, but it's a 15-yard pickup, and they're rolling with a 1st down. Here's this offense with a fresh set of downs. Quarterback may change this route. They'll keep it on the ground. They want this clock to move. Brought down at the 25-yard line. Give him 15 yards on the pickup, and this offense is threatening.
How many ways can I get it to my running back who's a baller in space. This is a really good job. Just toss it to him, right? I want to throw it to him. Yeah, I want to run up the middle, but I want to get it to him as many ways as I can. Toss it to him.
Got enough space. Touchdown, Sun Devils. And they add 6 more to the board with that trip to the house.
And, you know, late in the games, offenses sometimes get conservative when they got the lead and they got the ball. I love this offense. They were aggressive. They got another score added to the lead. Now you're trying to salt this game away.
They're coming out to tee it up for the kickoff, and that last score was a real buzzkill for this crowd. And it'll be a touchback. The ball will come out to the 25-yard line. Here comes the Mississippi State offense, ready to attack. That 4th down gamble didn't pay off on the last drive, and it led to giving up a scoring drive, David.
Yeah, and everybody wants to go for it on 4th down. Everybody wants that, but your defense sometimes has to bail out your decision-making. You decided to go for it, but didn't get it. The defense, Jesse, didn't come up big and prove me right.
Yeah, not complimentary football, no doubt. But look, this offense has been in these situations before, so you got to come back out here, take the field. It's a fresh...
Oh, it's picked off. What a bad time for a mistake like that. Bringing it back. Touchdown, Arizona State. How about this defense taking one back to the house?
And this is exactly what you dream about for a defense. Forcing the big turnover, making the pick, and then putting points on the board yourself. Great play by the defense.
And he tacks on the extra point. Kickoff unit getting some extra work as this lead has really grown. Oh, look at Mr. Hands taking the squibber inside the 30. They make the tackle at the 39, but a really good job by the return team there. The Mississippi State offense headed back to the field to go to work. This has been a really disappointing performance, David, no question about that, but they can find some positives.
Yeah, and every time you watch the tape, you know, Jesse, coaches are pointing out, look at this. This was open if we'd have just ran the details to the right route, hung on to the football. Little things can make a big difference.
Yeah, that's why they call it a game of inches, David. But I'll say this, if you're on offense, don't go on social media this week. It ain't going to be pretty after this performance. You've got to lock in. You got to take the week of practice very seriously and find those positives that you can build off, David, that you're talking about.
Under fire. Bought a little time. Lets it go. Grabbed over the middle. It's Reese. The stop is made, but this offense is threatening. 1st and goal from the 9. And they spike it and get the clock stopped. Defense rose up deep in its own end on that last play. Now a 2nd and long coming. Off the play fake. Caught in the backfield, it's Reese. Timeout called by the offense. 29 seconds left on the clock.
And this offense is going to have to find more explosive plays. And it can't just rely on the dink and dunk. It's going to have to find itself and score more points. Listen, they got beat up today. But moving on in the future, they've got some good pieces. They got to find a way to fit them together, create some explosive plays on this offense, because today they've been lacking.
On 3rd and goal, they'll throw it. Touchdown, Bulldog! And they take it in for 6 more points.
And a nice touchdown, continuing to fight, continuing to play. This one, it's pretty much over. Down multiple possessions this late in the football game. It would take a miracle, but nice job by this offense continuing to fight, push the ball down the field, make plays.
And in that scramble, they're going to come out of there with the football, and they get the onside kick and take possession right back. First play of the drive comes from the 41. Dropping back, it's Shapen. He finds a dead spot in the middle. He knew exactly where he wanted to go with that one, and they've got enough for the 1st down. And they'll spike the ball to try to save as much time as they can. While they dial up on 2nd and a long way to go. Back to pass. snagged in the middle. It's Booth. He's close to the first down, but they're going to mark him just a little short. Mississippi State right back to the line. And they spike it to stop the clock. Coach has no choice here. The offense has to stay on the field, down multiple possessions this late. Fourth down attempt coming. He'll try to throw and pick up the first down. He's going to let one fly down the middle. He's got it in more than enough for a first down. And he'll get in for the late touchdown, the consolation prize, the window dressing score to make the final outcome a little closer. You want to talk about big-time throws. This dude has a missile launcher attached to his shoulder.
And he fired that missile in the perfect area. But how about the receiver? You got to go up and make a play, too. Catch the ball with everybody around you. You know where the ball's going, and he's still able to come down with it. What a play.
Guys, this is a really good win for this ball club as they put together consecutive victories.